Okay, we are now moving on to 6K. For 6K to 6P, I'm going to show you how to use a calculator to do these questions. I'm using a calculator because when I look at them, the numbers are getting quite big. So for some of you, for some of your teacher will allow you to use a calculator. That's why I'm going over how to use a calculator here. Okay, so let me go to my camera. So this is the calculator that I like to use. It's the Casio calculator. They're usually available at Staples. So you can maybe just take a screenshot. This is the calculator that I want you to get if you don't already have one. So they should cost about $20. So the first question that we are going over is 6K. So you see this yellow button here, the fractional button. You want to go to Shift and then press that for the mixed fraction. So I can just type it in 4 and so 4 and then I go right, 8, I go right again. So this is 4 and 8 over 23 times, same idea, Shift and then press that for the mixed fractional button, 5, go right, 3, go right, and 50. Oops, so I type in 1 2 minus 0, I can delete, and then go right, and then I equal, and then it tells me it's 22. So that's all I have to do for this question. It tells me the answer is 22 for 6K. So I just typed that in and I got 22. And then the next one is L. So same idea, mixed fractional button, Shift, and then press that. I have 5, go to the right, 7 to the right, 11 to the right, times, Shift, mixed fractional button, 3 to the right, 28 to the right, and 31. And that will give me the answer for L. So L is 22. No, it's the same, also 22. And then the next one is M. So I will press this to clear. The AC stands for all clear. And then Shift mixed fractional button, 22, go to the right, 3 to the right, 13 to the right, times. Mixed fractional button, 9 to the right, 16 to the right, and then 17, and enter. 221 for M. 221 for M. And then 6N. Same idea, mixed fractional button, 6 to the right, 4 to the right, 13 to the right, times 12, mixed fractional button, and then 1 to the right, and 14 to the right. And you see, I get a very weird answer. I want to change it back to a mixed fraction. So this is the button that I want to use to change it back to a mixed fraction. So I will press Shift and then press that. And it tells me it's 76 and 1 over 7. 76 and 1 over 7. So that's how I change from an improper fraction to a mixed fraction by using the calculator. Okay. And then same idea, and now I'm moving on to O. So Shift, press that button, 5 to the right, 17 over 35, times Shift, mixed fractional button, 1 and 11 over 24. That's it, tells me it's 8. That's O. 6O is 8. And then 6P, Shift mixed fractional button, 7 to the right, 1 to, oops, I can delete, to the right, 1 to the right, 5 to the right, times expression on the bottom. 3 to the right, 1 to the right, 8 to the right, times 4. Then we get 90. So this would be 90. So that's how you would use a calculator to solve these problems. Okay, for the rest of the session, I'm just going to go back doing it by hand. So now we are moving on to 6q. I have 4 and 2 over 7 dot 3 and 3 over 5 dot 1 and 3 over 4. So this is 4 times 7 plus 2 over 7 times 3 times 5 plus 3 over 5 times 1 times 4 plus 3 over 4. So 4 times 7 is 28 plus 2 is 30. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 3 is 18. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7. So I see like factor, I can cross it out right away. They will both just become 1 because I'm dividing both of them by 7. I can divide this by 5 to get 1, divide 30 by 5 to get 6. And I can divide 4 by 2 to get 2, divide 6 by 2 to get 3. I can also divide 2 by 2 to get 1, divide 18 by 2 to get 9. So my final answer here is 27 over 1. And my answer will just be 27. 6r, 2 and 1 over 4 times 2 and 2 over 5 times 3 and 1 over 3. 2 times 4 plus 1 over 4 times 2 times 5 plus 2 over 5 times 3 times 3 plus 1 over 3. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. We can now simplify them. Divide this by 5 to get 1, divide this by 5 to get 2. Divide this by 4 to get 1, divide this by 4 to get 3. Divide this by 3 to get 1, divide this by 3 to get 1. And our final answer is just 18 over 1. So the answer is 18. 6s. 3 and 1/8 times 5 and 1/3 times 4 and 2/5 equals 3 times 8 plus 1 over 8 times 5 times 3 plus 1 over 3 times 4 times 5 plus 2 over 5. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1 is 25. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 is 22. We can divide this by 8 to get 1, divide this by 8 to get 2. Divide this by 5 to get 1, divide this by 5 to get 5. And that's it. We get 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 22 is 220, over denominator will just be 3. So now I can do a long division. 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times 3 is 9. So our final answer is 73 and 1 over 3. And the last one is 6t. 1 and 2/3 times 6 and 1/4 times 5 and 2/5. So we have 1 times 3 plus 2 over 3 times 6 times 4 plus 1 over 4 times 5 plus 2 over 5. 1 times 3 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. We have 5 over 3. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 1 is 25. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 2 is 27. Again, any like factor, we can just cross it out right away. I can divide this by 3 to get 1, divide this by 3 to get 9. And I think that's it. 24 times 9 is 225. And denominator will just be 4. Now we can do a long division. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. And we get 56 and 1 over 4 as the final answer. 56 and 1 over 4. And that's it for question 6. I'll see you in question 7.